Hey guys, sorry, showered like an hour ago or something. So now I'm gonna do my last video of today that I planned on doing before. So now that Toronto's out and that series is done, the first round is over. So I was gonna do a round one like preview, review. So kind of like the results, my predictions, compare them. So first series I'm gonna do is Los Angeles versus Vegas. So as you guys know, Vegas swept them. So first game 1-0 victory for Vegas, 2-1 victory for Vegas in double overtime, 3-2 victory, and then a 1-0 victory in LA. So they basically finished them off pretty easily. My prediction was Vegas in 6-7 games. So I did not think at all. I actually thought LA might win the series too. So like when I saw 4-0, and I was like, okay, cool. So anyway, they won in 4 games. And my prediction was 6-7 games. I mean, I was right able to team winning at least. So do I think they deserve to win? For sure, no doubt. Marc-Andre Fleury, great. 2 shutouts, 2 1-0 victories. Offense not so hot apparently, but I mean both goalies were outstanding. It's not the players' fault. They can't beat amazing goalies. Like again, 970 and a 977 save percentage. Bitch, what? I don't know. So I do think Vegas deserve to move on, and I'm happy they are. So let's see. I want to see how far Vegas can go because they seem like really good, and I don't know if they're going to make the finals. I told my friend, I'm like, they're going to be really good in the playoffs. He's like, no guarantee. It's their first year. And I was like, well, if they play by the way they're playing, then they're going to be fine. And then a sweep. Like, imagine they sweep San Jose. I'll be fucking flabbergasted. I get that from Zoe 101. Anyway. Yeah, so I definitely think Vegas deserved to move on. LA tried. All of the games were 1-goal games, 1-0, 2-1, 3-2, 1-0. They were all 1-goal games. Vegas was just able to finish it off, which is good, except the overtime one they were tied, and then Vegas was able to finish them all off. So congrats to Vegas, and good luck in the second one against San Jose. So again, I do think that they deserve to. So now San Jose versus Anaheim. So this series was also done in 4 games, and now San Jose is playing Vegas. So San Jose won the series in 4 games, 7-0. My prediction was it's going to go 7 games, but I have no like prediction really because I thought it was going to go 6-7 because I didn't know who would win. So I think I just put 6-7 games, but I didn't actually have a prediction. So I was wrong both ways because I didn't have a prediction for a team, so that's wrong already. And then 6-7 games, wrong. So game 1, 3-0 victory in Anaheim. 3-0 victory. In game 2 was a bit closer, 3-2 victory, but they still won. They still held on. Game 3 was just a blowout, 8-1 victory for San Jose when they returned home, and then a 2-1. So they won by 1. They won by 1 goal twice. They won by 7 once, and they won by 3 once. So this series was a little bit more different. They were able to score a lot more on Anaheim than Vegas was on LA. Anyway, so yeah, sorry. So yeah, 3-0, 3-2, 8-1, 2-1. Obviously, a lot more high scoring. I don't remember how many goals they scored, but let me see. Let me see if I can do math. I think 16. 8 plus 2 is 10. 3 and 3. Yeah, so I think they scored 16 goals in 4 games, which is pretty good, obviously. 16 goals, 4 games. And then allowed only 4, outscored them 16-4, which is really good. So San Jose swept the series. Did they deserve to? Yeah, sure, why not? They played really good. The goalie was really good. 4 goals in 4 games. That's like 1 goal per game. They had 1 shutout. They started off with a shutout, 3-0. Even I was shocked. I was like, you know what? Anaheim's going to tie it in the game 2. Nope. And then I go to bed. I wake up the next morning to see game 3, 8-1 San Jose. I was like, huh? Like, I was like so shocked because I thought Anaheim was way better than this. So again, Anaheim just did not by any means deserve to move on. San Jose fully definitely deserve to move on. So I'm glad San Jose is going to play a good team like Vegas because you rarely see 2 teams that sweep the first round together. So this is going to be a great matchup. And good luck to both teams. And let's see if there's another sweep like following this. Let's see if we can get more shocked. Because I'm already shocked. Everyone's shocked about Vegas too, isn't San Jose. So let's see if we can be shocked again, because you never know now. I mean, I don't know. For all we know, we'll go 4, 5, 7, like, I don't know. So I definitely think San Jose deserved to move on. Anaheim did not try as much. Like, they only scored 4 goals. I mean, of course, that was due to Martin Jones. 970 save percentage. So, I mean, you can't really blame them there. But, again, my prediction, someone in 6-7. The series over in 4. Next series was Colorado and Nashville. So so my prediction was Nashville in 5-6 games. Nashville ended up winning the series 4-2 in 6 games. So game 1, 5-2 Nashville, a victory, which gave them 1-0 series lead. Then a 5-4 win. The fifth goal for Nashville was an empty netter, so they went off an empty netter to make it 2-0 going back to Colorado. Colorado did get a win to make it 5-3, or it got a 5-3 win to make it 2-1 in the series. Then Nashville responds 3-1 series lead, and then 2-1 Colorado. So basically 5-2, 5-4, 5-3, 3-2, 2-1, 5-0 were the final scores. So of course the biggest gap was by 5 goals. The closest one by 1. There was like 3-goal victories, 1-goal victories, no 2-goal victories, I don't think. So, oh wait, no, there's 2-goal victory, 5-3. So, you know what I mean? Like, I definitely give Colorado credit for fighting back, especially Game 5. They won 2-1 in Nashville to make it a Game 6, and then in Game 6 they got destroyed. But, like, they still forced a Game 6 to make it, to extend the series still, so it's not a gentleman's sweep. So, they won the series 4-2. Congrats again to Colorado. Did they deserve to go and win the Game 7? For sure. But Game 6 was a disaster. I watched the highlights. They were not good at all. I mean, I think they scored one that was eventually called back because of goalie interference. So, that would have made it 5-1, but no big deal. So, again, I was right. I did say Nashville in 5-6. They won in 6, so I was right. My prediction's right. I want to see if I have like a dead-on right prediction, like Leafs in 7 and then Leafs in 7. You know what I mean? Because I put 5-6, so I still consider it right, but like not fully right. So definitely credit to Colorado and congratulations to Nashville, who's going to play Winnipeg in the next round, which I think starts tomorrow. Today, by the way, there's games. There's in like a few hours you're starting. It's going to be Washington, Columbus, Washington, Pittsburgh. Go Washington. I hate Washington, but I do not want Pittsburgh to have a three-peat. So fuck you, Pittsburgh. So go Caps. Go. I actually want them to win for once. Caps have home ice advantage, which is shocking. So let's hope they can fucking take advantage for once. I ran too much. Anyway. So let's hope that. Yeah, let's hope that Washington can beat them. And I forgot the other game tonight. I forgot. I literally forgot. Let me check right now. Today's games, again, Washington and Pittsburgh, and then the Sharks and Golden Knights. San Jose, Vegas, game 1 tonight. Going to be intense as fuck. Of course I can't watch. I have school tomorrow. It's going to be at 10 p.m., but I'm for sure going to watch the highlights. No doubt, for sure I'm going to watch the highlights. Like, no shit, obviously I'm going to watch the highlights. For any games I missed, I'm going to watch the highlights because the second round is going to be amazing. Like, the second round is always amazing. Like, anyway, congrats to Colorado. Congrats to Nashville for going forward. And Nashville wins in 6, and that's that series. So, Philadelphia versus Pittsburgh. So, my prediction here was Pittsburgh in 5-6 games. Let's see. Game 1, 7-0 win for Pittsburgh, 1-0. Game 2, 5-1 win for Philly in Pittsburgh. Okay, tied 1-1. Cool. 5-1 win for Pittsburgh and Philly. Okay. Game 4, 5-0 win for Pittsburgh and Philly. Okay, so a 3-1 lead just like that. They lost both their home games. Cool. They come to Pittsburgh. They win 1. So both of their wins came on the road, and both losses came. 3 losses came on the. 1 loss on the road, 1 loss at home. No, 2 losses at home, 1 loss on the road. Yeah. So then Philly came out and won 4-2 to make it 3-2 the series. So Philly had a chance to make it go to a Game 7 and a Game 6. And the final, which they led 4-2, the final was 8-5 Pittsburgh. So they ended the series to make it 4-2. Again, my prediction was Pittsburgh in 5-6. They ended it in 6, so I was technically right once again. So I did expect Pittsburgh to win. I want the underdogs to win half the time. Unless my team's the one that's like expected to win, then I'm like, no, my team's gonna win, bitch. Like, so yeah, I definitely wanted like Philly to advance. For example, like Colorado for sure. I wanted that's it for now that I've discussed. But yeah, so Pittsburgh ended up winning it in 6, which okay, like Philly made it. Philly won 2 games, not bad. Like they still forced it. You know what I mean? They still, so not that bad. Is my hair still, like, I showered today, so I don't know if it's, I don't know, whatever. Oh, my hair literally smells like, damn it. My hair smells like grape soda. It's good. So yeah, that's really random. Anyway, so Pittsburgh does win the series. It does. Pittsburgh deserve to win, for sure. They scored a lot of goals, I think near 25 to 30 goals they scored. And then, yeah. Philly just didn't want it enough, I guess. I don't know what to say. They didn't try hard enough. Like, they allowed Gensel to get 4 goals in Game 6, so they fucked up there. So anyway, congrats to Pittsburgh, or maybe next year Philly, and yeah, Pittsburgh Washington should be a fun series, and let's see who wins that. So now moving on to Minnesota and Winnipeg. So my prediction was someone in 7, not even sure who. I don't know why I said not even sure who, but I did not know what to expect. I did not know what to expect, a blowout. I did not expect, like, I didn't know what to expect, right? So I was like, I don't know if I should expect a loss from Winnipeg in Game 1 and 2. I don't know. I just didn't know what to expect. So I said someone in 7, not sure who. So Game 1, 3-2 victory for Winnipeg. They hold on to take a 1-0 series lead. Their first playoff win in the whole, like, in their franchise history. Game 2, 4-1 victory in Winnipeg. So they won their second game. So now they're up 2-0 going into Minnesota. Oops, a mistake here. But there we go. So they were 2-0 up going to Minnesota. So they're like, okay, like, we're pretty comfortable. Let's just win one on the road, come home, and then win. You know what I mean? So Game 3, they, of course, lost because usually the home team wins once they're down 2-0. So 6-2 Minnesota victory. So a big win for Minnesota to make it 2-1. But Game 4, Winnipeg comes out and gets a 2-0 victory. I believe the second goal was an empty netter, which sealed it, which made it a 2-0 victory, which made it a 3-1 series lead for Winnipeg. And then heading back to Game 5, Minnesota looks to extend the series to 6. Does Winnipeg let that happen? Hell nah, bitch. Freaking Winnipeg's like, you know what? I'm gonna score 30 seconds in. They do it. You know what? I'm gonna score a few minutes later. Bang. You know what? I'm gonna score again. Bang. You know what? I'm gonna score again. Bang. A 4-0 lead, like 15 minutes in, I don't know. And then it was 4-0 after the first. They added one in the third period early on to make it a 5-0 victory, to make it a 4-1 series win for Winnipeg. So I was totally wrong. I didn't even guess the team, and I said in 7. So Winnipeg ended up winning 4-1 in 5 games. They ended Game 4 and 5 with a shutout from Connor Hellebuck, outscoring them 7-0 in the last 2 games, which is really good, especially shutting them out at home. Shutting them out at home is really important, especially after you allowed 6 in the first home game for them. So it's like really good to come back with a shutout, and then even after a shutout, then you get another shutout. It's great. Like 2 shutouts going into the second round gives you a lot of confidence, gives you a boost, especially for a goalie. So I was wrong there. Winnipeg did win 4-1, and now they're going to play Nashville. Nashville will have home ice. So Nashville is going to play Winnipeg tomorrow. Winnipeg is going to visit Nashville tomorrow night. And for that matchup, I cannot wait for that. I really hope Winnipeg can at least take 1 in Nashville, because then you can come home. Like, I feel like it may be Nashville in 7 because, like, I already did a preview to it. But again, I do think it could be Nashville in 7 because I feel like it's a home game. It's a home team series. So, yeah, anyway, I was wrong. Winnipeg won 4-1. I'm happy. Good. Great. A first round, or a Canadian team advances. Great. Next series, Columbus versus Washington. This video is already long. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. So Game 1, Columbus, Washington. So my prediction was Washington in 7. Washington ended up winning in 6. So let's see what happened here. So Washington had home ice. So games 1 and 2 were in Washington. Keep that in mind. So 4-3 win in overtime for Columbus. Okay, I'll vote a win. Cool. Now the worst it'll be coming home is 1-1, because then if Washington wins Game 2, okay, we're still tied. Nope. And come on to Game 2, 5-4, another overtime victory for Columbus again, which took a 2-0 series lead to Columbus. If they win the next 2, there you go. You win the series. That's a sweep, you know what I mean? There you go. Comes Game 3. It goes to double overtime. Washington gets a good break, scores a goal. I think it goes off a Columbus player. It's a 3-2 victory for Washington, and they're right back in it. It's a 2-1 series. Okay, so coming into Game 4, they have another chance to split it and make it a 3-1 series for Columbus, and Washington looks to tie the series. They do just that, a 4-1 victory, no overtime required. Okay. So a 4-1 victory to tie the series at 2. Okay, so a momentum shift. Both away teams win, you know. Cool. So now coming into Game 5, you would expect Columbus to win because, you know, it's a road game series apparently. Nope. Washington, I think, makes it 1-0. Then Columbus ties it 1-1. 2-1 Washington, 2-2. 3-2 Washington, 3-2 or 3-3. And then Washington does score in overtime. So there's the 4th overtime of the 6 games. So Washington does win it to take a 3-2 series lead. They win 3 straight. Columbus loses 3 straight. Now, in order to survive, They go to Game 6 to see if they can stay alive, see if they can force a Game 7 in Washington. And this Game 6 was in Colorado, or Columbus, so they had a chance to tie the series. Do they? Nope. A 6-3 victory for Washington gives them the series 4-2. So Columbus blows the 2-0 lead. They lose 4 straight. Washington wins four in a row going into the second round. So it's kind of like, okay, cool. And now Washington plays Pittsburgh tonight, and they're on a 4-game winning streak. They won the last one at home, you know. And they've won 4, yeah. So let's see what they can do. I don't know. Anyway, so they blew it. My prediction: Washington in 7. I was right about Washington, but not in 7. They won in 6. So, did Washington deserve it? I did not want Washington to win. I wanted Columbus to win because I hate Washington, like I mentioned earlier. But it is what it is. They were able to come back. They have Alex Ovechkin. I hate him. I don't know. That's just, I guess they deserve it. They won 4 in a row. I mean, they had to be doing something right. Columbus couldn't even finish. So I mean, Columbus did score 3 goals in the last 2 games. A 4-3 loss and then a 6-3 loss. So, but they allowed too many goals. So I don't know. So Washington wins the series 4-2 in 6 games. My prediction: Washington 7. Close enough, right? And moving on, 2 more series left. Toronto versus Boston. This is the big one. Okay, so game 1, or wait, my prediction, I said it'll go 7, but I don't know who will win. Like, I just figured it'll go 7. Was I right? Let's find out. So game 1, a 5-1 victory in Boston for the Bruins to make it a 1-0 series lead for them. A not so good game for Toronto. Whatever. You know what? Toronto's gonna bounce back, right? Yeah, we'll make it 1-1. Nope. Game 2 comes 7-3 victory for Boston. What the fuck's happening? 12 goals, getting outscored 12-4 in the first 2 away games. Bitch, what? Whatever. So it's the 2-0 series going to frickin' Toronto. Okay, now Toronto needs 2 fucking wins to fucking tie the series. So, Game 3 comes along, you know. Toronto does win 4-2. The 4th goal was a breakaway. It was a 2-on-1. I think Austin Matthews had the 3rd goal to make. That was the game winner. So Toronto did hold on for a 4-2 victory to make it 2-1. Game 4 was crucial because then if they lose Game 4, then it's like, you know what, the series is over, right? Wrong. Game 4 rolls around. Boston does end up winning it 3-1. The game winner was a 2-on-1. Bang. I think the 2nd and 3rd goal for Boston in that game was a 2-on-1, so they had to get their shit together. So it was a 3-1 victory in the game, which is a 3-1 series lead for Boston. So Boston has a chance to end it in Game 5 in Boston. Do they? Nope. Game 5 comes along. Toronto has a 2-0 lead early. 2-1. Then they end up scoring 2 more goals to make it 4-1. And then we're like 2013 flashback. Toronto does barely hold on. It was 4-2 Toronto after 2. Boston scores 1 in the 3rd to make it 4-3. But Boston was able to hold on Toronto was able to hold on for dear life to make it a 3-2 series victory, or a 3-2 series, and then a 4-3 win to make it go back to Toronto for Game 6. So does Boston finally end it? Nope. So Game 6 rolls around. Toronto gets a 3-1 victory. The game winner was Marner, a goal off the post and in, which was a beautiful goal. And then the 3rd one was an empty netter to seal it, to make it go to Game 7. I know people are going to complain about the penalty not called, but there was a million penalties not called. A million, bitch. Like a million. You can't even complain. There was a lot of penalties on Boston not called, so shut the fuck up. Anyway, so then Toronto does force a Game 7, a 3-1 victory in Toronto. So who would have thought? A 3-3 series? Flashback 2013. What happened in 2013? Oh, I don't know. A 3-1 Boston series lead. This year, a 3-1 series lead for Boston. What happened 2013? Leafs win 2 in a row, force Game 7. What happens this year? Leafs win 2, force Game 7. Last year, Toronto has a 4-1, or not last year, 5 years ago, Toronto has a 4-1 lead in the 3rd. What happens? They lose 5-4 in overtime. Bye, bitch. You're out. Okay. So now everyone this year is like, oh my god, it's going to be a repeat, isn't it? Oh my god, no, Toronto's going to win now because they have all the momentum. Nope. Game 7 rolls around, and I'm actually uploading that like right now. Or I'm going to. My reaction, I filmed my reaction. It was not fun. So Toronto does end up scoring first on the power play. 1-0. Okay. Not too long later, 1-1, and then, you know, I don't know. Anyway, that's just how it went. So a one nothing lead for Toronto, 1-1, 2-1 Toronto, 2-2, 3-2 Boston. Okay. 4-3 Toronto eventually, and then Boston scores 4 goals in the third period to make it a 7-4 victory for Boston. So Boston will move on. Boston wins series 4-3 in 7 games, and my prediction was it'll go 7, but don't know who will win. So my prediction, I'll give myself 1 point for that, saying it'll go 7, and it did. So congrats to Boston, but Boston's going to get their ass kicked by Tampa Bay next round, I assume. So go Tampa, go, and that's it. Get rid of the fucking Bruins once and for all. Next, New Jersey versus Tampa Bay. So I figured the Lightning are gonna win in 6. Nope, they won in 5. But I was right about them winning. So game 1 of 5, I have a 5-2 victory for Tampa Bay, a 1-0 Tampa. Game 2, and Tampa had home ice. So and then Tampa returns again for game 2 at home, a 5-3 victory. Okay, a 2-0 series lead going on the road. Good. You go on the road, you lose 5-2. Oh well, you're down. You're still up 2-1 in the series. It just won game 4, and that's exactly what they did. They come into freaking New Jersey. They take a 3-1 victory to take a 3-1 series lead, and they finish it off at home. They get another. They come out to Tampa Bay in game 5. They win 3-1 to make the series 4-1. They win the series. That's it. So let's see. I'm gonna see how important home ice was. So Tampa had home ice, they won. Boston home ice, they won. Washington home ice, they won. Winnipeg home ice, they won. Pittsburgh home ice, they won. Nashville home ice, they won. Anaheim, they got swept. Nope. Vegas home ice, they won. So 7-8 series, and the one team that did not have a home ice lost. Yeah, 7 of the 8 teams that had home ice all advanced. The one team that didn't have home ice, they advanced. So 7 out of the 8 series. So home ice seems to be, even though some were ended in 5, home ice it does seem to be an advantage. You know what I mean? So I mean, let's see, because Vegas is gonna have home ice for round 2. Tampa Bay is gonna have home ice. Washington has home ice. Nashville has home ice. Let's see. Let's see what can happen. So yeah, my prediction was Lightning in 6. Tampa ended up winning in 5 games, a 4-1 series win, and that's basically it. So I already did all my previews for round 2. I'm gonna upload my Leafs Game 7 loss reaction video today. This video also today. So now I'm not gonna do videos until the ECF and the WCF, the Western Conference Final. So we'll see you guys then. Best of luck to all the teams in round 2. Go Nashville, go Vegas, go. Go Winnipeg, go Washington, and go Tampa Bay for sure. So let's see what happens in the second round. The second round is intense. Let's see what happens. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe if you're new. And make sure to click the bell also if you're new, because like I'm awesome. You don't want to miss my videos, like obviously. So anyway, I'll see you guys in the next round. Best of luck to all teams. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.